So yeah, I'm currently walking home from school right now. Just got out. There's a couple things I just want to speak about. From my last sparring session, I realized that every time I move my head, my hands don't follow. So my head will be off to the side and my hands will be in the same place where my head was previously at. Another thing is moving back in the straight line. Pressure fighters. It's good. I was circling. I noticed that they kept pressuring. So like, I was like, oh shoot, let me just keep moving back because it seemed like the safe option.
Everyone was worried about you, you know? You can't just disappear. You really hurt a lot of people.
Sometimes you need to take responsibility for your own happiness.
You don't think that's a little selfish?
But yeah, we back once again. I'm going to explain more later in the video of what I was talking about in the first part. Starting off, been doing this round consistently. Love it. I feel like overall this workout, it was a good workout. Round one, chin tucked, vision locked. I'm keeping my chin down at all times. I'm throwing simple combos. And I like this round because I felt like my guard was tight. My chin was down. Yeah, overall, my guard is still tight, but I'm making sure that my chin is down at all times. Combos, just stuff like that. All right, for the second round is guard discipline. I'm keeping a tight guard at all times, doing simple combos. That's same thing as the last round. But yeah, same thing for this round, same thing for every round. Feinting, simple combos I'm throwing. I'm not doing dramatic combos, right? I'm also visualizing small attacks like a simple jab, slipping that, then countering with my own punch. For the third round, the main focus is keeping my elbows tight, close to my body. I'm throwing tight hooks, short uppercuts, just basically close range punches, mostly body shots, some jabs. And for the last final round, nothing huge. I'm just throwing simple combos, a jab cross, and I'm pivoting after that. So that round is basically like, I'm not going to move at all. I'm going to keep a good stance. Everything is tight. I'm staying well balanced. And I'm just throwing a simple combo, ensuring that I have good technique with it and making sure to pivot off or step off. Yeah, that round mainly focuses on footwork, but I also like to focus on my punches, technique, making sure that I'm not flaring out my elbows while punching, my crosses tight and sharp. But that's all I gotta say for the 4th round of shadow boxing. For another thing I also want to talk about in the beginning of the video, there's some errors that I noticed during sparring I made. I believe one of them was I was moving off center line, my head was moving, but my hands would be in the same position. And my opponent was able to follow up on that. So he would fake an attack, see where my head goes, and hit there. So caught myself pressuring forward without any traps, any feints. Just like I would just be pressuring blindly, because I would walk into a hard teep into my stomach, and I'm telling you that hurts. So that's one thing I made a quick realization during sparring, which is good. Overall, during sparring, I feel like I'm seeing improvements with my health. My rear hand is staying close to my face. I just gotta make sure to keep my chin down. And same thing for the head movement. Make sure my hands follow where my head goes. And overall, I think progressing. I'm making decent progression. But honestly, that's really all I gotta say. I'm gonna just make sure to keep in mind, move my head, my hands follow my head. It does not stay the previous spot, and my head is like somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So
Shh.